Well, you heard it here first, folks. This song is the opening of the Tension Tour. Do I know that for sure? Absolutely not, but it's just my opinion. Picture it. I'm 2 seconds away. I'm right around the corner now. It's echoing across your arena wherever you're going to see the Tension Tour. It's on repeat. This is wild. I'm 2 seconds away. Hold tight. I'm about to arrive. This is epic. The smoke, the bass, and then the Queen. She arrives to that unbelievable KLF-inspired thumping backbeat of lights, camera, action. Incredible. So you've seen the video now. What do you think? I want you to tell me. Send me a voice memo, timetotalkaustralia@outlook.com. But for now, I'm in a party room full of lovers, some of whom are wired and on undigestible concoctions of caffeine, scotch and Minot. I don't know who I could possibly be talking about. Welcome to the Fortress, friends. I've got Nathan, Andrew and Chris. How are you, friends?
Hello. Good.
Nice to see you. We've all just watched the video just once, because that's all I allowed you, because it's past my bedtime. Chris from Brisbane, tell me, can you feel it?
I'm feeling it. I'm absolutely feeling it. I love it. And you know what? I really needed that visual to top it off.
Great visuals, right?
Great visuals. Like, obviously, big budget. There's been no mucking around here at all.
Bit of a behind-the-scenes-y type thing too. I was sort of expecting all the teasers were behind the scenes, right? But I thought the real thing would be the real thing, but it was all behind the scenes in a strange way.
Yeah.
I think it was trying to tell a story, maybe.
The description that has been on press releases was saying that she's a videographer, she's a star, she's an actress, and it was one of the things when seeing that, and especially Sophie Muller's plots, sometimes I think they get lost in translation, but this is great.
Is this another Sophie Miller? Is it from Padam Padam fame?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. She does like to work with her favourites. But Nathan, you've got some breaking news for us. Tour tickets went on general sale just hours ago in the UK.
I have indeed.
Tell us what's happening.
Well, I mean, they're fucking gone. Like, this is not much to say. They're gone. Every single arena. It's to the point where it's like you'll take a look and there's maybe 2 tickets left in the entire arena. Glasgow's sold out. I think all the London dates have sold out. It's just phenomenal. I think there's no doubt that she absolutely must be adding more dates. Because how could she not with this level of demand? It's just incredible.
It is really amazing. Really is. We're going to have to go onto the news after this and see what's happening, because the news is literally coming through as we speak. I saw one article about Glasgow, no tickets left. And apparently all across the UK, that's exactly what's happening. She's going to have to add more shows. But for now, let's go back to that epic video. Is it officially the thumping, the mature sequel to If You Were With Me Now? Or am I just daydreaming, Nathan?
Oh, sorry.
You're right, mate.
No,
we've got bad audio. It's all
stunning.
good.
I mean, I love the moment of the first chorus where she's really just posing it and just looking absolutely beautiful. I think those are the visuals that are going to sell the song, because that is absolutely what I was expecting from it. She looks absolutely beautiful. I want to know who did her hair, because they need to be doing her hair more often, because oh my goodness, her hair looks just gorgeous in this video.
I'm no fashionista, Andrew, but I'm telling you, even I noticed the hair. It's pretty slick.
Good man yourself. Yeah, it looks, especially I just had a cheeky rewatch, and especially I managed to get up to half of it, which was the kind of posy, her looking very glamorous. And the first thing in my mind, and I know it's in every article, but she's 50-6. She looks incredible. It's mental. I'm 23 and she looks better than me.
Can I tell you something interesting, Chris, from Brisbane? Our friend here, Andrew, and I have never spoken, but Andrew first listened to this podcast when he was 12 years old.
No way.
I know. It's mental. It's so nice to be on here. It was at the height of the drama of the KMO era. And then, I remember listening to your podcast, Tim, and I can't remember who it was. Yeah, I remember with a few. And it just was my thoughts, exactly. And there's a few other Kylie podcasts, and I'm very much sounding like I'm in your proverbial arse. But I've always loved you, always came back to you, so it's lovely to be on, seriously.
Well, it's absolutely astounding to have you on, to think that you were 12 years old. Although I did sort of semi-abuse my two children much younger than that into the Kylie world, I have to say. They were
Oh, but how
listening to all of it.
refreshing though to see like that this new. I feel like there's a lot more people of this age range now that are very much tuned into Kylie now, especially after Padam. And I mean, I do think that this song has every element to be a hit. Obviously it is going to come down to luck, as it does with many songs, but I think this song does have every single factor in its favor to be a really big hit.
Andrew, you're listening to Nathan there. You're part of the TikTok generation. You're the youngest person on the line right now. Will this appeal to younger fans, do you think? Is it current?
I think it's definitely something that her team should be doing. It's it's finally refreshing that they are going for a younger generation. I think it being a hit, I think it will do well. I think it might be on tension single successes. Hopefully top 20 would be incredible. I don't think it's going to be a Badam, but I think it definitely, I mean, it's even the lights, camera, action, that's it. That line, the thumping bass, like they've got a lot of it's got a lot of identity in there to be a hit. But I'm thinking about my friends, if they would like it. I mean, they've jumped on since Padam. They just knew me as a gay Kylie guy that loved it, and they would indulge me now and then. But we went to Hyde Park together. We're going to the tour together, and I think it definitely is. It's definitely a step in the right direction for sure. It's a banger.
Let me tell you this, everyone. Chris is our new young spy, infiltrating the younger generation, bringing them to Hyde Park, making sure they know who Minogue is. And Nathan, I promise to let you finish this podcast in a few minutes with your advice about streaming, which anyone who listens to the show, we've heard Nathan before. But Nathan, before you say anything else, can you do, or anyone on the line, the lights, camera, action bit with any amount of sass? Can anyone actually do that part of the song? It's amazing.
Lights, camera, action, that's it.
Come on.
Beautiful.
I can't do it.
No. Yeah,
do you want to hear me
wins.
do it?
Come on.
All right, here we go. Lights, camera, action, Blue Steel. How good was that, right? Right off the top of my head.
Oh, the line about Gautier, though, is just the most... It's one of my favourite lines in any Kylie song. It's such like a...
Yeah.
It's so confident. It just... it makes me think... I mean, this song in general, though, makes me think of Spinning Around, and that, like, I'm coming and I'm here and you will look at me. And it's very... it really does make me think of that. You know, the first verse harkens to, like, her return of like her coming back to this public eye moment where she really is in, and then that Gautier line, it just makes me think of like, do you like what you see? But it's more fitting for her of now, because obviously she doesn't need the affirmation of other people liking what they see. She knows that she's beautiful, and I just love it. I just think it's such a spiritual successor almost.
I think it'll become a big gay hit. I mean, you can already hear it in so many clubs, bars, the kind of Get Out of My Way success. I think it's definitely going to create a lot of traction with that. And you can already
and every drag queen is going to be strutting to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I would have been if I was still working in drag. So like, and everybody else will be as well. They're going to love it.
Yeah, you can see it already. It's a banger.
Now, Chris, I hate to say it, but you're the elder statesman of the group, and you and I we've ridden the highs and the lows of Kylie's career. We both say to each other quite often that we can't believe we're still here in 2024 riding tsunamis of waves in Kylie world. Where does this one fit? You've just finished watching the video. We're still sort of digesting it. Yeah. But is this is going to, surely this is the beginning of another high, yet another high.
I think so. And I think, look, my biggest takeaway from this, and then just having watched the visual as well, is I'm kind of, what I'm happy about this song is that I thought with Padam Padam, they significantly wanted it to appear in the US. They wanted to appeal to that market. I was expecting this song to ride on the tailcoats of that, so to speak. But it's gone back to this kind of, she's still in her lane of very European dance sort of way, if that makes sense. And I love that when she goes back to that, like it's sort of true to her roots, but so fresh at the same time. Like, it's so confident. It's got so much attitude. It's delivered with so much sass. I really think it will appeal to much younger people.
I
do.
love it when Kylie does sass, and this is what I said this to Nathan in text, and I could be wrong. Tell me what you think, listeners. When she had Fever's success, she was taken by surprise. She was riding a high. Funnily enough, that was a first in her career, a first in the sense that she'd had huge success early, then a lull, then all of a sudden she went to this monumental peak. I don't know if she knew how to ride that wave. And she came with the American sound on the back of Fever. Remember that, folks. I reckon in this case, she's had Padam, she's had American success, but I reckon she refuses to then change who Kylie is and the DNA of Kylie because she's riding the wave. This time she's learnt from the Fever era, I'm going to be Kylie, and that's what people like.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I 100% agree.
And I think especially with the response, I think especially in terms of it being a younger generation, I think she's just more so in the pop arena. Like, especially to American people, they're now looking at her work because of Padam and in knowing how great she is. They just haven't had the opportunity to be able to see her. 100%.
Andrew and Nathan, you might be too young to know this, but when Chris and I used to wait for Wouldn't Change a Thing to come out at the record shop, we would get Wouldn't Change a Thing, and we'd have all the remixes and the B-sides all there in one-stop shop. It hasn't happened for years. Guess what happened yesterday? They dropped Lights, Camera, Action and all of the mixes all at once, and wasn't Timmy happy?
The more clicks that she can get right now, the better. And I think that's absolutely the way for her to be going, because I mean, if this does have a level of success on a global scale, even if it doesn't go to the level of Padam Padam, if it does have success, obviously that's going to spare ticket sales. So obviously it just all lines up very nice. It's a very big risk for Kylie, I feel, and she's really gone for it.
She absolutely has. Chris, I've got to ask you this. She seems a little bit obsessed with 90s at the moment, and I didn't think Lights, Camera, Action was particularly 90s, but I'm starting to be swayed since I started listening to the KLF stuff. Came up on socials today. People were saying, oh, it sounds a bit like KLF, and I thought, really? Went back. There absolutely is a connection there. Do you reckon she's trying to not cash in, but zoom in on the 90s vibe? She certainly said that's what the tour might have.
All signs would point to that, and I think that this song definitely has a 90s feel, definitely has an early 2000s feel, in a different sort of way. Do you know what? I was thinking about this just before we hopped on. You and I, Tim, probably the only people that know what I'm talking about, but this song reminds me of a really fast version of two things, and it's Benny Benassi Satisfaction and German Bold Italic.
Ooh. Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Like, the Lights, Camera, Action is it reminds me, or it's reminiscent of that German Bold Italic,
German.
And the whole, that beat is just like a very early 2000s Benny Benassi sort of feel.
What a really interesting, I'm feeling it now that you've said it. I'm feeling it, absolutely. I remember my brother walking in when I was watching German Bold Italic for the first time on the TV, passed through the living room, and he looked at me and he went, she's finally lost it.
I love it.
No, she was wandering around laneways with a big wig and chopsticks in her hair.
Yeah.
All right, Nathan, I'm going to give the last word to you, mate. I know that you really want to get the word out there about what people need to do.
I mean, I'm just beating a dead horse at this
point. No, you're
not.
Stop it. You've got me doing it. I do it. But these people are waiting with bated breath. What's your famous advice? How do we make Kylie successful?
Fans. I'd really love it if you could fucking stream her music for once. It would be really, really nice. Maybe just like a couple of times a day. Like, just stream it a little bit, just a little bit. Please.
So Nathan's the man who wants to rob you all of your physical copies, everyone. Okay,
the physical copies, absolutely. I'll be getting the physical copies. It just doesn't mean that you can't stream.
You're the Grinch of physical copies. You just think. And you know what he told me this morning, Andrew and Chris? I said, I'm doing what you love, Nathan. Don't worry, I'm streaming it. And then he goes, yes, but have you added it to a playlist with one song in between?
I think it's more than one, actually.
Yeah, there's
more than
one.
Sorry.
There's a lot of different rules. I don't really understand myself.
So this is a thing, the one song in between thing.
Thanks, Chris. That's what I want to know, but nobody can tell me. Do I have to listen to Danny's All I Want to Do in between every time I listen to this song to make it count?
What people often do is they will get a particularly short song, for example, maybe an interlude of something.
Oh my God.
And they'll add these songs in
I'll stop
between.
it. But
that's what you do because it'll filter your streams. Spotify would filter your streams out and would consider it like bot activity if you don't.
Is this how it works, though? It works on some sort of algorithm where it doesn't count unless it's got a song between them or something.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. Like for example, if you click it onto repeat, that's not going to count.
Why did you ask
have
me,
it on
Chris?
a playlist with only Kylie on it? It's not going to count because it's going to filter for bots, which is essentially what it's doing. So if you've just got it on repeat, it doesn't actually qualify as a stream. So you have to have things in between it.
That's disappointing because I'm not a bot and I will definitely have this song on repeat, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, no, I know. That is the frustration, isn't it?
Don't even ask Nathan what volume your stereo has to be at for it to count. Believe me.
You can't have it muted. Oh my God. When I first started doing this, Tim took the absolute piss out of me because he thought I was wrong. He thought that it was all Kylie fans streaming Padam Padam, and I was completely wrong. I was delusional. I was just being ageist. And then all of a sudden, it came to Tension's release, and he realised, oh wait, the streaming figures aren't there. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I was correct.
I don't think I was proven wrong. No. What do you reckon, Andrew? Chris?
You were proven wrong.
Couldn't be.
Don't you lie. There's a voice recorded evidence of you admitting that you were wrong.
I think there's only voice recorded evidence of me yawning throughout that first conversation.
No,
I didn't know what you were talking about.
A few times later, you admitted that you were in fact wrong and I was right.
Oh, I don't think I've ever done that. Not in my life. All right, final words, Chris. What's your predictions for this song? Will you be streaming it? What's your final thoughts?
I'll definitely be streaming it. I love it. I love the visual even more. I don't think it'll be Padam. I think it will do very, very well. Look, it has to be top 20, if not top 10. I think it will have a lot of success.
Absolutely. And Andrew, will you be grabbing onto this one? Oh, I know you always do, but you and your young folk?
For sure. I can already imagine. My friends love her. She's Belgian, so they love the Europop, Come Into My World, In Your Eyes. And this as well, the sass, they'll be dancing to this for sure.
I mean, it's going to come down to luck. That's all it is now. She's put every single piece in place for this domino effect, and let's just hope it happens. That's all we can do now, I think.
And listen, I can reassure everyone who's got a little bit of anxiety. They want Kylie to succeed and they're worried, oh, will it, won't it? It doesn't matter too much about this song. I think it's going to be a hit. But this tour, the goodwill that is out there for Kylie right now across the globe, in the United States, in Europe, in Australia, in Asia, it's all over the place, folks. Nothing is going to deter Kylie from having the greatest tour of her career. Trust me on that. Lights, camera, action. And one more time for this, my friends. Lights, camera, action, Blue Steel.
And now it's your turn. It's time to talk. Back.
Good morning, Tim. I spoke to you about my opinion on the new song. I'm not really a fan. It kind of feels like a bit of a preview. No sing-along chorus. Just not my cup of tea. But this is a bit controversial. Neither was Padam. But, there'll always be a song on the album for me, like Things We Do for Love. Also, I never Can't Get Out of My Head either. But then again, I had Love at First Sight. Anyway, I hope everyone else is enjoying the song. I can't wait for the tour, and hopefully I will see some of you there.
And as always, thank you to everybody who's sent through a voice memo, and for those people who send through messages. It's really appreciated. This show is all about you, so make sure you take the plunge and send us a voice memo as well. Just get your phone out. There's a voice memo app there. Record your voice memo and email it to us at timetotalkaustralia@outlook.com.
Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so so slowly, time